We can talk.
Yeah.
We can
All
have
things that
spiritual
you would like, huh?
conversations, but I'm not having sex with you. That doesn't mean I'm not having sex with somebody else, though. Okay? So,
Well, what's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Today's video is what do women bring to the table? All right, now before I get into the video, I got to do the YouTube stuff. The goal is 15,000 subscribers by June. It's a crazy goal. It's a big goal, but it's my goal, all right? The only way I'm going to get to my goal is if y'all give me the HBO special. You know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special, all right? So go on and help a brother out. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. I'm going to give y'all a second to do that. All right, now let's get to it. What do women bring to the table?
hi, Shira7. I'm back. So, I always see in the comments on my videos from men, what do women have to bring to the table besides sex? Okay, a man asks this question over and over and over, and I've read this question so many times that I finally came up with the ultimate answer.
And that's the problem right there. All right, the fact that the women in the world don't know what women have to offer besides sex, that shows why we're here. That's you ask a man, what do you provide? We provide and we protect. Protector and provider, that's my job title. All right, that's what I bring to a relationship. If you ask women, they need a moment to answer because most women don't know what you should be offering besides sex. But let's continue.
Okay, so first of all, ladies, if you brought everything to the table except for sex, they would not be interested in you, okay?
Yeah.
So,
right.
If a man asks you, well, what do you bring to the table besides sex? So, you know what? I'm not bringing sex to the table. I'm going to be celibate until we're married. I'm going to bring you unconditional love, support. I have a job, I work, I cook. I can do it all. But I'm not putting sex on the table. So I'm not bringing it at all. So they're going to be like, huh? And then they're going to regret ever asking you that question because now they're not going to be interested in you anymore. Why? The ultimate answer. Because men love vagina more than they love women. Okay? This is it. This is the answer. Men do not.
So the answer is there is no answer, is what she's saying, right? Because if I ask you, what do you bring to the table besides sex? And you say, what are you gonna, you didn't even answer the question. All you did was tell them, like, what's the answer? Like, I'm confused here. Like, I don't understand. Because, like, she feels like she really just did something. Like, she just had something going on right there. I'm trying to figure out what it was. But let's continue because I'm not understanding how that could, I don't know. I don't understand how that would be an answer. That's not even an answer. That's like answering like a politician. You know what I mean? That's like a politician answer. Let's continue though.
Love what a woman can bring to the table. They love women's vagina, okay? If women said, look, I'm going to bring exactly what you bring to the table, except sex. I'm taking sex off the table. I don't believe in premarital sex or sex outside of any type of relationship that's going somewhere with the future. I cannot give that to you. I'm sorry. But I can be a good girlfriend with no benefits. And they will quickly change their tune. They will then realize, it will click in their head that, dang, she just took sex off the table and I'm no longer interested in her at all. I'm no longer interested in this woman because she's taken sex off the table. So now, ladies,
yeah, because sex matters. Access to womb matters. If we're in a committed relationship or we're trying to take this to the next level, I have to know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to commit to you for the rest of my life if I don't have access to womb? Does that make sense? Because me personally, I believe that when you go into a relationship, you should be doing so with the intentions of being together forever. I don't believe in getting into relationships to heal yourself. at the expense of somebody else's life. I don't believe in playing games. I don't believe in getting in a relationship for jealousy. You know what I mean? Just to make another person jealous. I don't. I think that if you get into a relationship, you should be genuine with your attempts. And the only way to make a relationship work is if you give 100% effort. And that includes the sex aspect. But I don't think that it's an invalid question, because yes, men do love sex. I will say that. And, you know, we do. All right. And I'm not negating that fact. She is right when she says that. But to then say that you don't have to bring anything else to the table because that's what you have to offer is proving the point to be true, that women don't have anything but sex to bring to the table. There are plenty of other things you could bring to the table. You could be supportive. You could be fit. All right. Because just sex don't mean that you're good looking. All right. You could try to keep up with yourself. You could be nurturing. You could show that you're a good mother. You can cook. You can clean. Keep the house intact while I'm away doing what I got to do to add on to what we have at home. Those are aspects that men love. Why didn't you tell them to say that answer? Why would you then go, well, then sex is off the table because you asked me a simple question? Let's continue.
Now you know exactly why men say that. Because they want sex plus all those other things. Okay? Now, if you take one thing away, they are disinterested in you. If you take that one thing away, they don't want you. So you know that it's the most valuable thing that you have to offer. Okay? So this is why that question makes no sense for men. It makes zero sense. So y'all stop asking it, because this is what people are going to start telling you from now on, because it's stupid. Okay? That's probably why Jordan Sparks' boyfriends keep leaving her, because sex is not on the table. She's not having sex before she gets married, or so she says. So obviously, those relationships aren't working out. She's not bringing sex to the table. She's bringing everything else. She's a good girl. She's pretty. She has a career. She has her own money. Yeah. But she's just not giving up sex. So guess what?
Yeah, well, you just named what? She's pretty. Okay. She has a career and she has money. Those aren't applicable. Those don't equate. Those don't matter. If anything, it'll probably drive us apart, because now we'll probably end up being in competition. And like I said in previous videos, women think that they have all these sixth senses when it comes to children because they're natural nurturers. Well, men are naturally competitors. All right, so we know when we're in competition with a woman, and we will just see them as distasteful. We won't have anything to do with it. Now, every man won't be able to identify it as, oh, that's a masculine trait because of this and this and this and this and this, because not all men know what they're feeling. But I'm here to tell you right now, if you've ever been with a woman and you felt like you were competing for attention, or not competing for attention, but just competing in the relationship, who's going to actually be the captain of the ship, and you walked away from that, that's the reason why. It's because that's masculine. And men are territorial. And when we feel masculine energy, we go into attack mode. We go into competition mode. So if you're a woman and you're trying to compete against a person that competes and has been competing forever, it's going to be distasteful. People don't like that. Let's continue.
The relationships don't work out. Why? Because that is what men value more than they value the actual woman. So until you guys out there start valuing the woman more than you value the vagina, then yes, that is all we're going to have to offer you, because you don't deserve the rest. You don't deserve the rest unless you can put a ring on it, unless you can provide for it, unless you can bring home the bacon for it, unless you can earn it, basically. So yes, ladies, when they ask you this question next time, and please, y'all please pass this video around, make it go viral, because I'm tired of men asking this question. Make it go viral, please. Not because it's going to benefit me, but it's because it's going to benefit you in the long run.
Well, not because it's going to benefit you, I bet.
So men, stop asking that question, because as soon as we take it off the table, you're on to the next one, okay? Believe me, I know.
Why would I see? That's the problem that gets me. Why would me asking that question take that off of the table? Why wouldn't you then just give me a reply that makes sense outside of your career? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to have I don't know. And maybe it's just her thinking. Maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe you are all confused too. I don't know. But for the sake of the video, I'm trying to grasp how that's her conclusion when giving an answer. You know what I mean? And telling other women to give this answer. And I do see a ring on her finger, and usually I advise women to listen to other married women, but I just don't understand. I don't understand this one. I wouldn't take this advice. Sounds a little crazy to me. I don't understand how me asking that question would take it off the table, but let's continue.
I do readings. Men men value things, but sex is like top on there. Okay, ladies, don't ever let them fool you by saying, oh, I can get it anywhere. Oh, if you could get it anywhere, you wouldn't be trying to get it from me, or you wouldn't be trying to get it from her, or you wouldn't be trying to impress the next person and the next person to get it from. You have to work for that. Okay, it's not free. I think I saw a t-shirt that said that P blah 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 Y is not free. Okay, I'm just telling you, because you value it so much, you have driven up its value. It's you men who have driven up our value as far as sex.
I completely agree. Now that, I will say I 100% agree on that. There are so many times I see men just sleeping with anything just because it has a vagina. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you're not holding in. That is part of the downfall, and this is men's responsibility. And men don't like to hear this part, because now it's your turn to take a little criticism. You are allowing, by having super low standards and not speaking up on these problems, you are allowing women to walk around with low standards. And people are designed to take the road of least resistance. People aren't designed to go upstream. We're designed to go downstream. Our whole nature tells us to take the easiest way. So if the easiest way, if a woman can get a man at 320 pounds, why stay fit? Of course, there's personal reasons why you would, but that isn't what women see a lot of the times. They only think of that ring. All right. So like she said, I agree with this. Hold that ring as a prize. Don't give it to a person unless you feel like they deserve it. And that don't mean just be an asshole and lead them on if you have no intentions of doing so. But that means that if you do have intentions of going to the next level, don't let her just do whatever she want to do. And that's one of the things I have a problem with marriage, is people start to think that it means that you can just slack off. You don't have to go to the gym anymore if you're a woman. You don't have to put forth the effort that you were putting forth before the marriage, because you feel like it's eternal and it's infinite and it's no matter what. You feel like your spot is secured, so now you could just bullshit, is what I'm saying. Men, we do have to start holding women to higher standards. Stop giving anybody anything they want just because they got a vagina. Y'all going on OnlyFans, giving these girls y'all money when it's free porn. It's everywhere. You could go, you have never watched all of the porn. And you never will. It's just that much. There's that many videos. So I don't understand why men are even going out on a limb and paying for these accounts. But you're giving women the road of least resistance, and the fact and the idea that you think women aren't gonna take it is crazy, because you're giving it to them. So I do agree with her on that aspect, but I'm gonna continue the video. It's about a minute left. Let's see what we get from the rest of the video, and I'll give my final thoughts, and y'all know how I go.
So when you try to undermine it and pretend like it's not valuable, we see straight through it, and we'll just say, okay, we'll take sex off the table, no problem. I got you. I'll pay for your dinner, but you're not getting anything from it. Oh, yeah, we can go on vacation. We can be girlfriend and boyfriend. We can talk.
Yeah,
we can have spiritual conversations, but I'm not having sex with you. That doesn't mean I'm not having sex with somebody else, though. Okay, so
What? How in the... She just said earlier, it's part of my beliefs, and I don't believe in having sex before marriage, and this and that. But now she's saying that doesn't mean that I'm gonna tell you right now, if you listen to this, a woman, at first I was a little bit, skeptical. I was like, maybe, she has a ring, maybe she doesn't know what she's talking about, maybe she knows a little something. Women, do not take that advice. You will be left on the side of the road. You will be back in the dating world, okay? You will become a free agent, all right? You can't play for two teams, if you get what I'm saying. If you get the analogy there, you can't play for two teams, all right? You're about to be a free agent if you take this advice. Don't listen to nothing she's saying. Huge disclaimer for women. Let's continue the video just to finish it. A few seconds left. Let's see if we can get through it. Because that was absolutely outrageous. She almost had a little something going there for a little bit. And then she had to blow it. She just had to. Let's continue.
Basically, I'm taking sex off the table because you don't think it's valuable. You don't think it's worth anything anymore. So obviously, it doesn't need to be on the table.
It doesn't mean...
Okay, so ladies, tell them that next time they ask the stupid question. And I will see y'all later. Thumbs up if y'all agree with me. Share this video with all your girls. Share this video, guys, you know, to get mad and troll in the comments. I don't care. Just make sure that you stop asking that silly, stupid question that does not benefit you at all. Because now the answer is out there. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
That was not an answer. You didn't answer the question. And then she said that men don't appreciate that. It doesn't mean we don't appreciate it because we don't want more. Now, if a woman comes up to me and asks, what do you have to offer? And I'm a good protector, you know what I mean? But I have no money. Of course, she's still going to say, well, I need someone that can provide also. Right? So if you come up to me or if I'm willing to protect and provide for you and I ask you, what do you bring to the table in this relationship? And you just say sex, like you can't cook. You can't clean. You ain't never changed no diaper. You ain't got no little sisters, no little cousins you had to change their diaper or babysit. You don't know how to nurture a child. I don't think that's too much to ask for. You don't know how to take care of your body. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I don't think it's an insane question to ask a woman, what do you bring to the table besides sex? Doesn't mean you don't appreciate the sex. On the same side, on a different side of that coin, if a woman asks you, and all you can do is protect, it doesn't mean she doesn't appreciate you being able to protect, but she will want you to provide too. So it doesn't mean we don't appreciate the sex, but we expect that to come with a little something else other than coochie. Because you can't actually get that anywhere. It only costs about $40 nowadays, fellas, ladies. So yeah, sex isn't as valuable as it used to be. Till next time.